I have been waiting around for weeks for something fun and interesting and awesome to happen in the NFT world. It has been kind of a disaster of a market, both in crypto and in NFTs. So I've just had my hands out of the game. However, I'm starting to see some signs of life. And this is a really interesting convergence of events that has led to the massive success of OK Bears, which is now achieving Solana Blue Chip tier status. We're going to dive into OK Bears, tell you what I think about it and the current hype. Let's dive right in. First of all, over 120,000 followers on Twitter now, or almost that many. Similar thing on Discord. And the reason this is so noteworthy is not just because it's on Solana, but this is just a basic PFP project. They're really focused just on the branding and they're not making any other promises. And so, we haven't seen a lot of Solana NFTs that don't have like these complex, like passive income models or other kinds of perks built in. We haven't seen projects like this blow up in a while from my perspective. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about the what happened during the launch, and then I'm going to get into some of the details of where I think OK Bears is going. And the way that I found this, actually, because I haven't been tracking NFT projects very closely, I've just been monitoring the market in a very basic way to see what's going on. And like I said, I've been hands off, but I saw this come through my Google News feed, which is a really good sign that something popular is going on. And what happened was this project set the record for sales for any Solana NFT in a single 24-hour period. And that was a $18.4 million on the secondary market. And that was after they sold out their 10,000 NFT collection. So, the trend recently has been smaller and smaller projects, 3,000, 2,000, 5,000, 800, 500. And this team just totally broke the rules. The one thing that I think one of the things that helped lead them to success was this low mint price of 145 US dollars. It was 1.5 Solana back on April 24th or 25th or 26th, whenever this thing launched. And they had closed off their whitelist because they had so many entries. It was like 7,500 whitelist and the remaining going to a public sale. And it was really after that initial sellout that it started to blow up. The reason I think that this was blowing up was A, because the marketing team did a really good job. B, because the artwork is actually pretty decent on these. I think it's reminiscent of a lot of popular Ethereum collections in terms of just the design of these. Maybe, I don't know who the artist is, but to me, it just seems like very kind of familiar. People might be getting like warm, fuzzy vibes associating with similar looking projects. And as I said, the marketing people really did a good job, but also I think this low mint price is attracting new users into the Solana space. So it's a combination of the low mint prices in Solana and the fact that Solana NFTs are becoming more mainstream within the NFT and crypto community. For example, over the last month, we've seen the launch of like OpenSea is supporting Solana NFTs now, and Coinbase has started promoting their NFT marketplace. I don't know if they promote Solana or whatever, but I think that people with NFTs becoming more in the mainstream and the turbulent crypto markets, people are looking for low risk, high potential reward, like gamble style plays in the NFT world where they're not putting a lot on the line. And so, $150 for a mint is really, really low. And I think that was one of the things that gave them momentum. That being said, this thing pumped all the way to like 150 Solana. So that's obviously not as affordable, and the momentum was still there. So the existing Solana community is so big now in the NFT world that once a project starts to gain momentum, the FOMO really ramps up, and the investors who do have a bigger Solana bag are able to jump into the market. There's enough of us now that we can jump in and just keep ramping the price up. But of course, good things don't last forever, and that's why I always check Solana floor before I buy NFTs to do some analysis on transaction volume and history and the floor price history. And as you can see, the transaction volume has been absolutely insane. So this is a very strong project with up to like almost 200,000 Solana in a single 24-hour period back on the 28th. But as you can see, the floor price yesterday was all the way up to 144 Solana, and now we're back down like to 100 on Magic Eden right now. So yeah, that average sale price in the last 24 hours being around 144, it was probably somewhat above that at one point. And the floor price being down to like 100 Sol now. Obviously, these are high risk investments. And so the timing of your purchases is very, very important, but that's not really the point of this video. We're here to talk about the excitement of OK Bears and why this is getting me like excited about Solana NFTs once again. So although I mentioned that this is just like a basic PFP project, really there's more to it than that. I'm oversimplifying things. The truth is that the team is very committed to the marketing angle and building hype and trying to blow up their project in the long term. So when we look at their roadmap, we see things like they're going to be selling merch on Shopify. They're going to do pop-up stores with merch. They're going to be doing real world outdoor marketing campaigns, buying billboards so that people in the real world start to recognize their brand. They're going to be doing real life art galleries, fan art display centers, pop-up exhibitions. They're going to have conferences potentially. I haven't seen anyone pull this off yet, but sure, that sounds really cool. And really trying to engage directly with their community by releasing limited run collectibles that you can only get if you're an NFT holder. So not only are you getting the NFT, but maybe you're going to be able to buy like an OK Bear figurine or something, or a poster, something that you can order from the store only if you have the NFT. And that thing is also going to be worth money. Sorry about that. But this is a really, really interesting thing where they've taken like every possible angle of the marketing aspect and they're putting it all together. And I think that's why people are so bullish on this. So to wrap things up, I am absolutely stoked. Haven't been excited about NFTs in like 6 weeks now. And finally, I'm seeing some signs of life, even though we're still in a dumpster fire mode with the crypto market and honestly, the NFT market. The fact that we're seeing a project like this absolutely blow up, it is a sign that the NFT community is still strong. There's still new people coming in, and the people who are NFT like passionate about NFT like myself, we are still in the game and we're willing to throw down some decent money for good projects that we think have a future. And that is what NFT collecting is all about. With that, I will see you in the next video.